Supplements, in addition to dietary changes and exercise, can help fast-track reversing insulin resistance. Today, I'll be sharing with you my top 5 supplements for insulin resistance. I'll share how to know which supplements are right for you and how to take them. Hello, I'm Jessica. Welcome to my channel. I post every week on how to lose weight, balance your hormones, and have more energy so you can do all the things you want to in life. The first way to reverse insulin resistance is to focus on diet. Food is really medicine, and if you don't start with food, you'll be wasting your money on supplements. It would be kind of like using a garden hose to put out a house fire. I have several videos on how to change your diet to help you reverse insulin resistance, and I'll link those below in the description. I group supplements into 2 categories: nutrients and herbs or adaptogens. Typically, when I work with a client, we first work on diet, exercise, and then we replenish nutrients and finally layer on those herbs and adaptogens. I'll also link up these supplements in the description below, and I give 20% off all supplements in my full script dispensary. So when experimenting with supplements that affect your blood sugar and insulin levels, I highly recommend using a CGM. That's a continuous glucose monitor. With that said, let's get started. Chromium is an essential mineral that helps to regulate insulin and helps with carb, protein, and fat metabolism. Chromium has been recommended for decades for type 2 diabetics. There is no current RDA for this nutrient. However, most researchers recommend a minimum of 25 micrograms for women and 35 micrograms for men. However, clinical trials have used 500 micrograms twice per day of chromium picolinate for insulin resistance. Now, because chromium can be in your water supply and because this amount varies from place to place, I recommend testing your chromium levels first through a blood test or a hair test. I have a great mineral analysis, hair mineral analysis test that I like to use, and I'll put that in the description below. Based on your test results, you could supplement accordingly. I have also noticed that most supplements will have about 200 micrograms of chromium to help with blood sugar regulation. Now, you would take this supplement once or twice a day. I recommend experimenting with dosage while monitoring your blood glucose with a CGM or with a blood glucose meter. Next, Inositol, or more specifically, Inositol. This is also sometimes referred to as vitamin B8, and it's actually a type of sugar that plays a number of really important roles in the body. One of them is to help improve insulin sensitivity. 1 to 4 grams per day is a general recommendation. However, research has shown that you could take up to 18 grams per day with health benefits and low side effects. I prefer to take this twice per day, once in the morning and once before bed. If you decide to test this, I definitely recommend testing this separately from some of the herbal supplements that I'm recommending in this video. Next up, we have magnesium. Magnesium has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity. Now, this is the 4th most abundant mineral in the body, and it's one of the most important minerals that become depleted due to stress. Next is berberine. Berberine is a compound found in the roots and barks of several different plant species, including golden seal, barberry, Oregon grape, and even California poppies. It's been shown not only to be nearly as effective as metformin at improving insulin resistance and reducing fasting glucose levels, it's also been shown to be easier on the liver than pharmaceuticals such as metformin. Berberine has far less side effects than pharmaceuticals. However, it can still cause some digestive upset for some people. Berberine is also great as an anti-inflammatory herb. Most studies have administered around 900 to 1500 milligrams per day with divided doses of 2 to 3 times per day, taken with meal. I generally recommend starting at the lower end of the dosage range while monitoring your blood glucose levels using a CGM. And finally, Kerolin. Kerolin is one of my favorite herbal supplements for lowering blood sugar levels. This is a lesser known supplement by a company called Kerolin. It's filled with anti-inflammatory and Ayurvedic herbs. I've had some great successes with this. Kerolin is taken 30 minutes after having a meal, and you take 1 to 2 capsules each time, depending on the type of meal you've had and the level of activity you've had in that day. I highly recommend using a CGM when taking the supplement because the effect can be pretty immediate. Now, if you want to learn what foods to eat to reverse insulin resistance, click on this video here. And if you like this video, be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave a comment. This really helps my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye.